Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to take a little bit of a detour from exploring planets because when I was doing the creators versus developers battle, I noticed something really interesting about this asteroid field here, and you may notice that in the center of the asteroid field is a very spherical object compared to all the rest of the asteroids. And if I turn my HUD on here, look at my gravity indicator. You can see the closer I get to this sphere, the stronger gravity appears to get. And now check this out. Watch this. If I go around the side here, is this an orbit area? Like, I remember in one of the developer live streams, they specifically said that there is not going to be orbit. Like, you cannot do orbital mechanics and stuff around the planets, but this feels like this has 1G Earth gravity, and it seems to be in all directions, no matter where I am. So I'm pretty sure that you can actually make a spacecraft orbit around this like you would in any space game. Like, I'm not pressing anything right now, and you can clearly see, like, this is hands-free. I am orbiting around this object right now. I'm just letting it, see? We're orbiting. We are orbiting. Now, I do have an inertia block. I have the quantum rudder on my spaceship, so I will be encountering resistance, which will... this will not be a permanent orbit, but if we do not have a quantum rudder, I actually want to see if I can create something that can have a stable orbit. I mean, this is already looking pretty good, to be honest. But physically, according to physics, I should eventually crash into it because of the quantum rudder giving me some resistance. All right, but yeah, I am technically in orbit, but what I want to do is I want to create a... oh, wait, no. It keeps looking like I'm going to end up crashing into it, but no, the inertia block keeps changing my trajectory to not go straight into it. But here, let me go to the surface really quick. The goal for this episode is to create an orbital machine that keeps a stable and close orbit to this. And oh, actually 0.98 G. Is that because I'm not standing on it? I thought it was going to be 1. It looks like we were getting pretty close to 1. All right, but I think close enough for all intents and purposes. So we're not going to be using the inertia blocks. And actually, the inertia block has a strength setting. Oh, okay, you cannot go to 0. I was thinking I want to put the inertia block on, but have the strength go down to 0. Because it would be kind of nice for the sake of orbit to have this trail so we can visualize where we came from a little bit. But I think what I can do instead is use something I have not used in a while. And oh, we actually have a smoke trail device. How long does this smoke trail device create a smoke trail? All right, it's pretty decent. Does it keep going permanently? All right, that's pretty decent, but I think what's even better, probably going to be the rainbow maker. Yeah, oh yeah, that is such a long trail. This is gonna be great for following an orbit. But I'm gonna be building a completely new spaceship here, so I'm gonna delete this. We don't need these weapons. We don't need these shields or anything like that. Our functionality is gonna be, you know what? Maybe an operator seat could work. Yeah, I might use an operator seat. What if we create like an orbit jetpack? I think this could be kind of fun. Okay, so, we are definitely gonna need gyros for control. So let's start up by setting up our control system. So I'm going to have my yaw go right underneath my seat. This one's obviously gonna be roll. And then I am also gonna need pitch. So that's a little bit inconvenient. You know, I'm gonna put roll up there. I'm gonna stick pitch right there. And then, I don't know, I need another block here just to fill in that space. All right, does this work? So left, right, forward, back. Oh, wow. Look at this. Feels incredible. Like just how responsive it is. That's awesome. All right, so now we need thrust. We need the ability to thrust. Well, actually, with all these controls, because in a normal machine, you would have to use thrust in order to start and stop your rotation. But these gyros are going to simplify that incredibly. This actually might not be that hard of a thing. I think the hard part's just going to be finding that perfect velocity to have a nice trajectory. My center of mass is right here. It's a little bit inconvenient, so I'm going to add basically, I'm going to build up my backpack a little bit more here. So that way I can add a thruster. Whoops, I need a space thruster. A little space thruster right there. All right, how's that feel? All right, it gives me It is like the slightest bit above my center of mass, but it does give me the control I need. This is like realistic space now. We are no inertial blocks. We're just floating through space. So we just aim and we go. But we actually, this is why a trail is also super important, because we need a visual reference of where our velocity is in relation to our direction, what direction we're facing. So yeah, now my center of mass is a little bit below my center of thrust, so I will add the trail, a rainbow maker, to the top. And now it looks like it's the other way around. But let's have this just toggle on with number 1. All right, there we go. So now you can see we are heading straight in that direction, but if I turn this way, I'm still heading in this sideways direction. I apply a little bit of thrust this way, and now you can see, now we're just going at a diagonal. I am not going in the direction I'm facing, and this is why the trail, the rainbow maker, is going to be crucial to getting a visual feedback on what our trajectory actually looks like. So if I want to go straight in the direction that I'm facing, I actually need to rotate this way, and apply some thrust that way, and then face in that direction. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be really fun. Oh, the rainbow maker is so perfect for this feedback. Okay, so now when I go, you can see it tilts me back just a little bit. You know what? I'm going to create more of like a jetpack style, because this will also enable me. I need brakes. I really need responsive brakes, and flipping around 180 degrees to then thrust in the other direction in order to brake, it's not going to work for me. So fortunately, like, aerodynamics just do not matter. I'm going to use the pipe pieces here. There we go. So now space to go forward, control for braking. So now you can see we go forward, and then we brake. Oh, let me enable my trail maker. So forward, and then brake. Braking isn't quite, well, oh, there we go. Yeah, there we are. All right, looks like I still have a slight pitch up, which means I have too much mass on the top. So here, I'm just gonna shape this thing out a little bit to look kind of cooler. All right, I'm going a little bit too, being too much of a stickler for detail here, but if I press the thrust, watch what happens to my tilt. It is so tiny, so subtle, just a little bit going upwards. I need to add just the tiniest bit of weight to the front. So I added this, which is 1.2 kilograms. So I'm gonna go from 1.2 kilograms to 2.2 kilograms. Too much. So now you can see I'm just like every couple of seconds tilting down a little bit. This is the most important part of orbit, making sure you're perfectly balanced. That is really level. It's the littlest bit more weight below the center of thrust, like the littlest bit. But if I add 0.1 kilograms less, or subtract 0.1 kilograms, then it is a little bit not enough. I think we found our best case scenario here. And I'm at 1,500 kilometers an hour. Oh no. Let's see if I have enough controllability on this thing to actually enter orbit. All right, I don't think getting into orbit is gonna be too difficult. I think maintaining an even orbit, I forget the name of it, but just an orbit where you're equidistant away from all sides of your orbit, so you're not boomeranging around it. All right, so I'm at 244 kilometers. I'm gonna pick up a decent amount of speed. And then once I get about halfway there, if I start decreasing my speed, that should be good enough, right? There we go. All right, I'm gonna start decreasing speed now. I'm gonna decrease in this direction. I gotta not hit anything else around here too. Okay, here we go. We're slowing down. All right. I think I'm going way too fast in that direction. All right, here we go. We're doing our first pass by, and I'm going way too fast. All right, I really need to slow down. This is gonna be a lot of fine tuning to get a perfect orbit here. But this is kind of like an orbital jetpack. That's what I'm going for right now. All right, 180. Let's start slowing down as we get closer. The G's, you can see the G forces, not G forces, I guess, just gravitational pull. Okay, here we go. Let's slow down. There we go. All right, now we're starting our orbit, but I need to go towards the planet to even that out. You see that? You see that change in trajectory there? I want to start slowing down in this direction. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, miscalculation. Miscalculation. All right, good thing I can repair. So I went too close to the planet. So now I need to go away. There we go. And then when I'm going far, I need to reverse direction. And then when I'm going too close, so I need to keep myself facing away from the planet like this. And when I'm going too far, I just go reverse. And then when I'm going too close, I just increase the thrust. I'm not really going too close anymore. We're starting to do it. How is this looking? I think I should get closer. This is looking good. I think we're in orbit now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why am I going so far? I'm not going to hit that, am I? No, I'm really far away. Okay. When I zoom into my seat, it looks like I'm really close to the planet. When I zoom out, it looks like I'm so far away from the planet. All right, let's go ahead and push myself closer to the planet here. How close of an orbit can I go? All right, now I really need to push in there. All right, getting close there. Getting farther here, so I'll push in. Okay, good. Then push in. I think I'm just slowly decreasing my altitude from the orb. I keep calling it a planet, but I mean, it kind of feels like we're doing like planetary orbit here. This was simpler than I was expecting it to be. I think I'm gonna get there. I gave myself way too much velocity somewhere. Oh no, I made a mistake. Oh, I hit the planet, dang it. All right, we are getting kind of close now. Look at this. Oh, a little bit too close, All right, a little bit too far there. I'm just adding little bits of thrust in between. How am I looking as far as like center goes? It looks like I'm gravitating a little up and down into like the hemispheres rather than staying on like a center line. But this seems like a pretty close orbit here. This is a good view. Okay, I'm getting way too... actually, I kind of want to be that close all the way around. So here, I'm going to slow myself down on that side. All right, I'm good there. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good here. Okay, it is the little bit of an oval. It is a little bit of an oval. All right, slow myself down there. Just adding little bit more. Oh my goodness, that was so close. That wasn't good. Slow there. Okay, more speed here. Oh, I'm so close. All right, slow here. Speed up here. I'm having trouble. I feel like I'm getting worse with the differences between my close and my far away trajectories. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm getting way far away. Oh! Okay. I hit the planet again. All right, just repair. It keeps me kind of like it maintains my velocity when I have a repair token, so that's always nice. All right, I think I accidentally reversed in my head what I was supposed to do. I've got to do the velocity changes. If I want to lower my farthest distance, I have to do that velocity change at my closest distance. I was doing it the other way around. I got it reversed in my head, but now I'm starting to dial it in a little bit more here. So when I get really close, apply some backwards thrust. It's hard for me to maintain a trajectory with my direction of travel. I got to keep adjusting that. But as you can see, things are starting to dial in here. Where's my closest? Closest is looking right about there. All right, I give it a little bit of a backwards thrust there. I'll give it a slight forwards thrust so I get further away on the closest point. Oh, this is looking so good. This is actually looking so good. All right, closest point right there. I'm giving the tiniest little inputs. A little bit more there. All right, how's this feeling? Oh, this is looking way more consistent. A little bit less there. I put a little bit of a bigger input that time, but it's working. It's working out. All right, yeah, so for future reference, if I want to bring in my farthest point, I have to slow down at my shortest point. If I want to bring out my shortest point, I have to speed up when I'm at my farthest point. And this is kind of looking very good. Very even all the way around. Look at this. I'm not going to rotate my camera anymore or my craft. If I hop out of my craft, it should stay in orbit. As long as my character hopping out doesn't collide with it. I actually kind of want to see that. All All right, well, let me look at what first person feels like. All right, this is first person. I'm gonna look at the planet now. Ready? This is crazy. This is a first person orbit. Here, let me turn the HUD off. Oh no, I accidentally hit space. That probably messed things up a little bit. Hold on, what did I do? What did that little thing do? Oh no, okay, that's why. Control, oh, look how much that messed me up. I hit the planet now. In order to turn the HUD off, I have to press Control U, and Control is my slow down button. All right, so now I'm way too close. I'm just gonna go out like this. Just add a little bit of velocity into the system. Holy cow, I'm so close. This is too much. Wait, am I stable here? No. Okay, add a little bit of velocity in. This is crazy. This actually kind of intensified it so much more, that accident. Look at how close this is. All right, when I get further away, add a little bit in, because I just want to increase the distance a little bit, maybe. Wow. Wow, look at that. Oh, that is too close for comfort. Look at this view here. Look at this view. I'm a single block. I'm a single block away. I get like maybe between 1 and 3 blocks. Look at that. Oh, this is craziness. All right, I've gotten like the best orbit I can get, I think. Yep, look at that. All right, now let's see how consistent it is. I'm gonna try to jump out. And now I wanna look from above. How far away can I even get? Oh no, the trail. Oh no, that's the trail disappearing. Okay, yes. This is so good. I can see the orbit from a distance. Okay, let me go into first person. It's too close. The orbit's too close for me to get a good view on it. See, now this is going to... People, I just know people are going to create self-controlling orbital systems where they're going to come and fly out here and they're going to be able to establish their own orbit. Like, that's got to be possible, right? I just realized my character is also dealing with the gravitational pull as well. So we did it. We have successful orbit around the asteroid, the center of the asteroid cluster. If you want to practice orbital mechanics in Trailmakers, it is possible. The devs lied to us. They said there were not going to be orbits in this expansion, but proving it wrong right here. We have a full orbit. Now, can I get back into my craft here? I know it's going to come right here. Any second now. There it is. Perfect. And we are in. I cannot believe how close we get to this planet. But this should be a permanent orbit. Like, there shouldn't be any issues with ending up falling into it as long as I do not input any more thrust. And fortunately, to turn myself, I do not need to use thrust. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas on what else could be done with this orbital system here, what kind of other challenges could we do? This looks so cool. I'm gonna go into first person again. Yeah, I feel like this was just a proof of concept that this can work, but this is just the beginning. What else would you like to see happen with orbit stuff around this asteroid cluster center here? But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode, you'll probably enjoy some more stuff that you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been Scrapman, and I'll see you next time. Bye.